Okay, how you doing, guys? Well, we got some descaling done. Now I'm gonna have to take it out tomorrow morning and give her a real damn good power wash with the steam Jenny. But I think I descaled this stuff enough that I can really give her a good wash. As you can see on the floor, I think I took a half a truck. But that's what you want to do, guys, when you get these things and you're gonna start building, is descale them and get rid of all that shit. Because that stuff there is going to eat the living snots out of your frame. So get rid of it, even if it takes you a little while, and I'm still not done. This is only one part of it. That's just the back end. And it's still not clean. I'll take it outside tomorrow, and like I said, I will power wash the living crap out of it. And yeah. So basically that's it for there. Pulled her ahead and sweep that mess up, and I'm gonna bring the trailer up in the morning and get rid of that piece of shit, and it's going directly to the scrap bucket because there's nothing good on it. It is rotten, 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 along with this whole truck. But I'm happy. I have not found any bad spots in the frame yet. But like I said, these Chevys are bad for 3 places on this back end, and it's right here. These cross members here, they like to rot out, and as you can see down there, I got a rotten gas tank strap, but I got a new one here, so we can replace that. And this is the other weak point. You ever seen them on the hoist? Sometimes you see them on the internet where they actually snap in half, and this is where it begins, right here. This is a weak point, and that right there is a weak point also. But it's a little different on the 2-wheel drive versus 4-wheel drive because the front of these Chevys are actually tube frame from midway from the cab to the front. And like I said, this is the biggest weak point right in here. But what I'm going to do after I get this cab off, I'm going to see if I can. Right now I don't see any weak points, which is very surprising with the amount of scale that I took off there. But that's what you want to do. That's why, guys, I highly suggest that you don't stone guard your frames, because that will do nothing. But you can see the moisture here. If I follow the frame, you're gonna see the wet point. See right there? And that was all underneath that scale right here. And there's another point over here. This is starting to dry, but anyways, see? Dry, dry, wet. Still wet. So basically we're going to take her outside tomorrow and get rid of the remainder of the scale, and basically let her dry. And it's another thing too, guys, when you have these boxes off, take your power washer, stuff her in these holes here, and just give it to it. Even the Dodges, Ford is the same way. Lots of things that you can do to prevent your frame and your vehicle from rusting, especially when you're buying these older vehicles. And that's one thing you guys want to look at too if you're buying a used vehicle too, especially if you're buying a GM product. Get underneath and have a good look at the frame. Like I said, bad points are right here, right in here. You'll see it crack up here and in here. So just be aware. They are a good truck. I like Chevy for 2 reasons. They're reliable. The motors on them are just fantastic. Like I said, the biggest thing is the frames were a little bit of a weak point from, like I said, 1999 up to 2006. But if you look after it, it will look after you. And I'm pretty sure once I get this thing the way I'd like it to get, I will guarantee you I will get probably, I could pretty much guarantee after I'm done with this truck, if I do the same as what my Dodge is, I could get 10 years out of this truck, and I'll guarantee that. But right now, everything looks to be okay, other than some gas tank straps, but I'm gonna drop this tank anyways, because that's the only way that you can really do it correctly. And another bad spot I found on it too was on the back end dry pot. These plates like to rust out too, because people just like to, oh, we'll just stone guard that. Well, don't stone guard that. Scale it, paint it, oil it. That's what I'm going to do. And the best thing to paint your frame with, and I don't give a shit what anybody says, is trim clad rust paint. Because it gets right into that frame and it just adheres right to it. And then after you make sure that that frame is completely dry and it sits for a week or so with an empty chassis, paint your frame, put your truck together, and then oil the living shit out of it. And you will have yourself a good truck. And by the time I'm done, I will have myself a good four-wheel drive truck again. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And stay tuned, guys. Like I said, we are on the move with the 4x4 two-wheel drive Chevy swap. And we should be pretty good this weekend. I got my buddy coming. We're going to go at this thing. We're going to have to fix that. But like I said, guys, that's about it for now. Stay tuned. Cheers.